Welcome back to the Airborne Podcast. I'm your host, Ajit. That's Big Boy Browse with us. We got Thanos back on the podcast. We got two Randall OGs back on the podcast again with Big Boy.
Randall. He's Randall OG.
No, he is Randall, man. He's been with us for so long now. He's considered Randall. But we got Big Boy.
What's up?
We got Sprinters and we got Big Boy Thriller Killer.
What's up, guys?
So, bro, I know you're a little salty with this video, obviously, because we're doing the Western Conference semifinal round and the LA Lakers are not part of the picture. So,
yeah, I mean, better team won. You got to give it to them. If AD wasn't injured, it would have been 4-1. Easy money. AD, that's why we won the chip last year, man. It doesn't matter.
So as long as so you know for a fact if it was a healthy roster, it's a wrap for Phoenix.
Yeah, it would have been 4-1. AD, who's gonna stop AD? But I mean, there's always next year. Let Brooklyn win this year. We'll see.
All right. Well, I mean, Phoenix has been. I mean, they secured home court and they got the home court advantage going into these playoffs. Chris Paul definitely was a huge improvement on this team.
Yeah,
huge improvement. And I mean, our Western Conference matchup for the second round, it's a little unusual than we're used to. But we got the Utah Jazz and the Clippers as one of the matchups, and then we got the Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns. And we'll start with the LA Clippers and the Utah Jazz. The Clippers, they were down first two games at home. They got beat by Dallas, but then they won the next 4 out of 5 games, and they were able to close out the series in 7. They didn't end up choking like they did last season to the Denver Nuggets. And I would personally say that these guys are probably the favorites right now to make it to the finals. But you guys let me know what you guys think about this matchup. The Utah Jazz have the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, and Donovan Mitchell's back, and they were able to take out the Memphis Grizzlies in 5 games. They lost the first one when Donovan Mitchell didn't play, and then they won 4 straight, and basically gentlemen swept them. So we'll start with Big Boy Sprinters over here. You let me know what you think about this matchup.
Yeah, this was a tough one. I was going back and forth on who I would choose, but I'm going to go Clippers for a few reasons. One, I'm just going to say it's the Kawhi effect, the Kawhi factor. Let's be honest. He is one of the most clutchest players to play in the playoffs. And I think he's found his groove. I think the fact that they're going to start away is going to help them because it's not going to be as much pressure. Yeah. I think they're going to pull one out, one of the first 2 games out. I also think that Donovan Mitchell is going to have a slightly harder time because of the Clippers defense. They got those annoying defenders there that can actually, I think, guard him. And Donovan Mitchell's not that big. And then they also will always have that secret weapon, Kawhi, right? Mm-hmm. If you look at the Dallas playoffs, Kawhi didn't guard Luka for, I think, the first 2 games. They kind of just save him as their secret weapon. They let other people guard him, and then when their back's against the wall, that's when they put Kawhi there. So I see the same thing. I see if Donovan Mitchell starts lighting up, I think Kawhi will step in and guard him from down. Kind of thing.
I mean, after the Clippers went down 3-2 to Dallas, like game 6 and 7, Kawhi was like the main defender on Luka and was able to hold his own for the most part. But Luka is a superstar, even though it's only his third year in the league and second time in the playoffs. He dropped 46 in that final game against Kawhi and the Clippers, but it wasn't enough. And Kawhi turned back the clock like when he was with the Raptors, and he dropped a hot 45 in Game 6, and then almost had a triple-double with 28, 10, and 9 in Game 7. And for the playoffs right now, the first 7 games, he's averaging 32 points and I believe 7 rebounds, shooting 61% from the field. So the man's dropping better numbers than he did for the Raptors, and he's looking like prime Kawhi. And honestly, I feel like this matchup against Jazz, I'm probably going to have to give the edge to the Clippers because of the playoff experience they have over the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell, as much as he is turning into a superstar in the making, like you say, he's not a big guard, and people call him Dwayne Wade 2.0, the way he is. But yeah, I'm giving that to Clippers as well. Bravs, Nugent, Bills. When do you guys go ahead?
I'll hop in. I do agree with you guys. I think the whole, from the last series with Luka and Kawhi went off because he kept getting a switch on Luka, right? He got that switch on Luka, and he loved that matchup, and he just kept going. He kept like torching it, right? So I feel like for this series, he may do the same thing with Donovan Mitchell, right, or someone else smaller, right? But I don't know, for this series, I feel like it's going to be a good series. Just because you have Jordan Clarkson, Bogan. Who else do you have? Mike Conley. You have people who have good roles, right? So I don't know. If I want to be risky, I'll go Jazz in 6. But yeah, that's what I'm putting money on, Jazz in 6.
I mean, it all comes down to also how many fans each of these people are going to have in the arena.
100%.
And obviously, like Utah is an actual home court where, I feel like them and Denver have the best home court when their crowds are available.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of like the atmosphere, I feel like over the years, people have said they've got a lot more tired playing there in a quicker span of time because of the altitude.
Mm-hmm.
And if the Jazz have a lot of fans because they have home court, they could probably pull out two games. It might go to game 7, but like you said, I think the Clippers are taking it in 6, to be honest.
I think it comes down to the bench, like you have like guys on the Clippers, like what's his name, Patrick Beverley. I think he's on the bench, he's starting, but they'll destroy him. I think Terrence Mann is on the bench. Like there's guys on the bench for the Clippers. I think Jazz has +1 over the Clippers in terms of bench. I think the Jazz have a better bench, so I think that it comes down to that.
I agree with.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I agree. I was just gonna say I agree with Bravs. I was gonna say that after he was done talking, it's really gonna come down to what you said: the court, like the fans' advantage, and the bench. We all know Jordan Clarkson and
Right.
is Joe Ingles off the bench too, or is it Bogdanovich?
No, I think
Joe Ingles, right? Yeah, it's one of if those two guys step up, like they could snag a 1-2 games from the Clippers. But even on the Clippers bench, like Terrence Mann, Luke Kennard, those guys need to step up. Even Serge Ibaka, I haven't even seen him play throughout the whole season. I don't know what the hell's going on with him.
Yeah.
Like he's been gone.
Model.
Yeah, he should have just stayed on the Raptors, to be honest with you. Like
There's no impact. He has no impact.
He had a better impact on the Raptors than what he's doing for the Clippers. Like he barely plays.
Well, that's because he's been injured for about like
20. Yeah, no, I know, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like our doctors would be able to manage him much more better than what the Clippers are doing. Like, come on, like he missed like more than half the season, right?
Our medical staff has been top notch for a while now. But Well, what do you think about this matchup? I know you don't like the Clippers, but
I mean, I think it's done in 6-5 games. I think Clippers win this series easy. It depends on which is it way off P that's coming or playoff P? I know he got something to prove to they got slapped by Utah a few years ago in OKC when they're the favorites. So I know Paul George is gonna remember that, and he's looking to get back at them. But I mean, listen, playoff P was playing last series, but now let's see. It's usually the second round where he starts tripping out. So.
Yeah. Norman Powell?
Huh?
Who, Norman Powell, playoff P?
What? You gotta let the pass go, Bravs. You gotta let the pass go.
They couldn't get past the first round. But no, but the thing is, like Clippers have had the last round against Dallas, they had a few shooters. Like Reggie Jackson somehow has a resurgence in his career. He's playing well. And Luke Kennard, that last game 7, shot a bunch of threes that he actually made. They were paying $64 million to him, and the man was sitting on the bench the whole time, and it didn't make any sense.
I think that the matchups just favor the Clippers so much more than Utah, man. Yeah. I have a feeling that Mike Conley is going to get shut down. They're going to do a good job on Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, whatever. You let him get his buckets, his rebounds, because you don't really have a matchup there. But everywhere else, I think Clippers have advantage.
Yeah, I think they're gonna start off with Kawhi guarding Donovan Mitchell or Paul George, and try to end the series as fast as they can to get rest.
Yeah.
But I do feel like Serge Ibaka, if he is healthy in the series, will be an X factor because he'll neutralize Rudy Gobert by bringing him out of the paint.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I agree as well.
So I just want to hear. I know me, Bravs, and I think Bilal have already given our take. So Bilal, you.
Oh my goodness, did I freeze?
Hello?
You guys, yeah.
What
I don't know.
happened?
It froze for a bit.
Did
I didn't hear what you said.
Yo,
Everyone ended up.
Bilal took a
everyone
token.
ended-
Phone network down.
Everyone ended up in the sunken place for a second there.
no.
Put it down,
I
bro.
don't know. It said my internet connection is weak.
Me too.
My bad.
Upside
Okay.
down world, yo.
Okay, so no, what I was saying before everything fucked up was, you said that the Clippers are going to take the series in 5, right?
I think 5 to 6 games. I'll say 6, but it could be 5. I think Clippers in 6.
And Brabs, you said Jazz in 6.
Yeah, Jazz in 6.
And Nugent, what are you saying?
I'm gonna say Clippers in 6.
And Sprintas?
Clips in 6.
Clips in 6. Okay, yeah. Same here. Clips in 6. And the only one iffy thing I have about the Clippers, where I think this might go 7, is the fact that they haven't, like, they've only won 1 game at home in this playoff run so far.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like home court is really a big thing for them. And we don't know
That's
if they're
because that's not even their home court. They're in the basement. They look up, they see the banners. That's why.
They're tripping out because of the banners.
Yeah. They're blinded by the banners, man. All
Blinded
that
by the
purple and
banners.
yellow.
That purple and gold is blinding them.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, we'll go over to the next series. This doesn't even seem like this seems like a play-in tournament type of series, the way the logos are looking. But Phoenix and Denver, who would have thought a year ago that this would be their second round matchup, potentially to make it to the next round?
Word.
Lakers unfortunately weren't healthy, and Portland just didn't have enough defense for Jokic to stop him, and both of them advanced. And we got more than likely the MVP in Jokic going up against a young Devin Booker tasting the playoffs for the first time, a young DeAndre Ayton, and a vet in Chris Paul, who has been waiting for a moment to get to the finals and win a championship ring to solidify his legacy. And this seems like a fun series. The Jokic DeAndre Ayton matchup seems like it's fun. And then you got, I wish Jamal Murray was healthy for this matchup, to be honest.
Yeah, we're same.
But they got Michael Porter Jr. on one side, they got Devin Booker on the other, and they got the vet and Chris Paul. So let's start with Bilal this time. What do you think about the series, and how many games do you think this is going, and who do you think is advancing to the conference finals?
I think Phoenix advances, man. The Phoenix just looks unbeatable. Like, I don't know what they did, but what Chris Paul is saying in that locker room, but they're getting it done. But I think this one's gonna go Phoenix in 6, just because Jamal Murray's not there. They got Campazzo, but he's not really a shooter. He's good for defense, but that's about it. Chris Paul, the point guard's gonna take over. I say Phoenix in 6 for this one.
You don't think Campazzo is the X factor for the Denver Nuggets to make it to the conference finals?
No, he was, but you guys saw the game yesterday. He was playing well.
Yeah.
But I mean, the guy's like 5'6", 5'7", man, running around there. What the hell is he really gonna do?
As soon as a team beats the Lakers, they're unbeatable, apparently.
Yeah, basically. I mean, they did beat AD-less Lakers, but we'll still give it to them. I mean, but I think Phoenix just looks really good.
They didn't beat the 80-less Lakers. They beat the Kuzma-less Lakers.
Kuzma-less.
Yeah, we got to ship that guy out. We got to ship him out.
Yeah, but I feel like I think this is one of Bravine's lines I'm gonna drop. But I feel like once they beat LeBron and AD, they absorbed that Space Jam power.
I was gonna say that still.
Yeah, LeBron's secret stuff.
Yeah, and they absorbed it right out of them, and now they seem like they're a team that's unrecognizable from a couple years ago, and they seem like they have a very high chance to to go up and go to the finals and face a Nets team and get Duffas, but
It's a Chris Paul effect, man.
yeah, for sure. He's everywhere he goes. It's always been a winning team, and it's no different here. But Nugent, it's your turn.
He's nice.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Suns in 7, just because of the fact that I underestimated the Nuggets last series. Even though it's a different series, I just feel like Jokic and Porter are playing really well, and I feel like they're gonna give the Suns a run for their money. But I just like what Bilal was saying. Like the Suns are playing beautiful basketball. Like ever since they beat the Lakers, like they just been something else. So I just feel like with Chris Paul leading them and Devin Booker playing like Kobe, I just feel like Suns are gonna win in 6.
Yeah, I think Devin Booker dropped a hot 47 points to close out the Lakers series. And I feel like all these teams just overall, because there isn't no juggernaut like the Lakers in the way right now, that everyone's just playing with a ton of confidence. Especially if the Clippers were out too and it was the Mavericks that were in the second round. I feel like it's all bets are like off and anyone could come out of the Western Conference, right? But right now, I'm pretty confident the Clippers are the ones that are going to come up. But Phoenix has a hot chance as well.
I just to add on to your point, I just feel like Booker is like playing like at an elite level. He's been waiting for this moment for like I don't even know how long. What, 7 years?
Yeah, it's been a minute still.
It's been like 6 years since he's been in the league.
Yeah, he's been waiting for this moment, and I'm glad to see him actually doing well. Like I hope the Suns actually make it to the conference finals.
Do you remember when Draymond Green, I think last year, was like,
last year,
out of there because he thought Phoenix was so trash, and now look where Golden State is and where Phoenix is. It's crazy. But yeah, Braps. Wait, Anujan, what did you say was your prediction?
Said Suns in 6.
And below?
I'm Suns in 6. But I think Anujan said Suns in 7.
Yeah.
Did I say 7? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, he just said so. See, Bilal will take
my bad. 6.
Yeah. So wait, so Bilal is 6 and you're 7 for the Suns?
No, I'm changing my mind. It's 6. The Suns in 6.
Well, both you guys are going Suns in 6. Okay.
Bilal effect.
Bilal effect.
The Chris Bilal effect.
Okay. Braps?
For this series, I like the Suns. Don't get me wrong, Nuggets are a good squad. Michael Porter Jr. is good. Joker is good. And they have key role players, right? But without Jamal, I don't think they have a chance against the Suns. Just because, Chris Paul is elite point guard, right? He's an elite point guard, and he like we said earlier, when he comes to a team, he makes everyone around him better, right? I don't know if it's that vegan burgers or vegan meals that he's feeding them, but a lot of them are 10 times, not 10 times better, but they're much better than last year.
Chris Paul's a vegan?
Yeah, he's vegetarian.
Yeah, he is,
Yeah, why do you think his hops are back in effect?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Everyone's vegan in the league now, eh?
Pop that shoulder back in you, that vegan burgers.
Well, the plant-based diet. I don't know about vegan, but plant-based.
Yeah, plant-based, my bad. Anyway, but I just think Chris Paul, Jay Crowder to me is an X factor. I think he's a good defender. I don't know about you guys, but I think he's a good defender, and I think he may come out and shine. And one more guy. Who else is the other key factor? Oh yeah, DeAndre Ayton. I think he's another good factor. We know Devin Booker and Chris Paul are good, but I think DeAndre Ayton and Jay Crowder will make an impact.
With Jay Crowder, I said this about him last season. I think he was a huge hit for Miami when they let him go.
Yeah, 100%.
They planned him. And, he was pretty shit for the first few games against the Lakers when AD was healthy. But once AD went down, the man started shooting like Ray Allen.
Yeah.
And Bilal was like, my God. He was hoping that it was going to die out. But the man just, he has so much hatred for LeBron after LeBron did IT dirty in Cleveland, sent him to Lakers.
My bad. I was gonna ask you: is Cam Johnson playing the series? I don't remember.
Yeah, he is. He's coming up the bench.
Yeah, Cam Johnson is a good player too. But he's injured and stuff, but he's a good player. And I swear the Suns have that guy from the Nuggets last year, Torrey Craig or whatever his name is. Yeah, that guy's good too.
Cameron Payne, the guy who used to dance with Westbrook every game before it started, pre-game. that guy's showing up and covering for CP3 while he was like injured a bit.
20 minutes, 20 minutes, 7 points.
Yeah, wait, he had 7 points? No, not just this game. I'm just talking about from the beginning of the series from
the
Lakers. But for the most part, Chris Paul he's showing these guys how to play. And if you're Cameron Payne and you have a guy like Chris Paul you can learn from, it's definitely going to rub off. Especially even from his rookie season, he had Russell Westbrook, right? So it's crazy for him to.
And Cameron Payne was like almost out of the league after the Raptors gig he had. He almost was out of the league.
Yeah, we could have used him still. I mean, he seems like he's a pretty legit point guard right now, coming off the bench. And
Raps, what was your final? Like,
I'm gonna go Suns in 5.
Suns in 5.
Quick and painless.
Quick and painless.
With these guys right now, like Cameron Johnson, you mentioned, was coming off the bench with Jay Crowder starting. Devin Booker, I think his kryptonite is going to be Aaron Gordon, because Aaron Gordon has been a beast on both ends of the floor for this Denver Nuggets team.
This is Aaron Gordon's first, second round appearance, right? Or not past first round.
No, I thought once he went to Denver and they were playing Portland, I thought they weren't going to see the second round either, to be honest.
Yeah.
But Nurkic was so bad at guarding. Nurkic and Kanter were so bad at guarding Jokic that it was just inevitable for Denver to make it to the second round. And you feel bad for guys like Dame, who dropped 55 and 10 assists and lose a game like that in double OT.
Yeah, but nobody can guard Jokic. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But they were just super bad. They're like horrible at it.
Marc Gasol 2 years ago, I think, would have been able to guard him. The 2019 Marc Gasol.
Marc Gasol is slow on his feet now, yo.
Yeah, man. The guy's like 38 years old, though.
No, that's true. I know.
I don't think he's that old. I think he's like 36, bro. Come on.
36, 38. No, he ain't LeBron.
The Lakers are bringing him back, right?
Nah, man. We got to send him to Spain. I think we should just retire him, man.
I think you guys signed the wrong Gasol brother, because Paul Gasol is killing it in Spain right now.
Yo, he's playing in Spain, yo. Him and the other guy. What's his name? His teammate? He's been in league too.
Who? Which guy?
Forget. It's gonna bug me. There's another Spanish guy who's playing.
Jose Calderon?
Huh?
Jose Calderon?
No, man. It's not Jose Calderon. Another guy.
On the Lakers?
No, there's another guy.
Who remembers that guy?
There's another guy who's playing in the league with Paul Gasol in the Spanish league right now on the same team.
Scola.
Oh, Luis Scola?
No, let me find out.
Oh, he's Argentina.
Anthony Bennett.
You're talking about You're talking about Fernandez.
Anthony Bennett?
Wait, Rudy Fernandez?
Is it Rudy Fernandez? I don't know.
Stojakovic?
Oh, man.
Hold on, man. He's Serbian. He's not Spanish, fam.
Oh, Valanciunas.
No,
Get the hell out of here.
He's like the 88. Come on now.
Okay, yeah, we're going again. Forget it. I don't think we're ever gonna figure this guy out. And if you find out, let us know before this ends. But my prediction for this series is going to be Phoenix in 6, I believe. I think Phoenix is going to take out Denver in 6 games. Jokic is going to get the MVP. And I feel like the last 3 MVPs are basically guys that aren't even American, not from the States.
Good.
Giannis got back-to-back plus the Defensive Player of the Year. And then now Jokic is going to get it. But what I want to say was, with the do you think Ben Simmons or Rudy Gobert is going to get the Defensive Player of the Year? Because if Rudy gets it this year, it's going to be his 3rd Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I don't think Rudy Gobert's Defensive Player, man.
I think he's going to get it, honestly.
I think he is going to get it, but I hate both of them. I don't really care.
I think Rudy.
It's between him, Ben Simmons, and Draymond Green.
I think it's going to be Rudy, but I don't think Rudy is that sick and he's anything crazy. I don't think he should have won it 3 years in a row.
Not even 3 years.
Nikola Mirotic.
Oh, Mirotic. Oh, a Bucks. Former Buck.
Yeah, no, he's a Bull. He used to be a Bull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a Bull before Bobby Portis knocked the shit out of him. Sent him packing to New Orleans.
Forever.
Bro, you know what was crazy? Bobby Portis is following Nikola Mirotic's footsteps, bro. He was with the Bulls and now he's with the Bucks.
But he's playing well on the Bucks, eh?
He's doing good.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Portis, yeah. We could have used him on the Raptors this year.
Yo, Aaron, you didn't go yet, right? Aaron didn't go.
Yeah, Aaron didn't go. Yeah, I see what
Yeah. Real quick, let's say gentlemen sweep, Suns in 5.
Really?
Honestly, I'm surprised that Denver got past Portland. I don't really see them going far without Jamal Murray. I think Jamal Murray would have been a huge factor, especially with D Booker lighting it up right now. So I think it's gonna be a 5-1 team.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4-1, 4-1.
Sorry, 4-1. Yeah. Sorry, Suns in 5.
Yeah, and Jamal Murray, you're right. Like, he would have been a huge factor. This would have been an amazing, like, lit series. But I mean, this is kind of letting Michael Porter kind of do his thing now and letting him come out and have his own shine for a series.
Yeah, this is good for them next season, right?
Yeah, show his offensive skill. And don't forget about Austin Rivers, bro. Austin Rivers has been a nice X factor for this team as well.
Oh shit, I forgot about him on Denver, right?
The only thing I remember from him is when he started praying to God that David misses the shot. That's all I remember.
But Campazzo, Austin Rivers, and Monte Morris have covered up for the most part for Jamal Murray. Like, Monte Morris dropped 28 in a game in the playoffs, and so we'll see how it goes. But I mean, the playoffs are looking a little bit exciting. I'm kind of annoyed by the way the Brooklyn Nets and Milwaukee series is going, but
yeah, same.
But we'll see if there's a turnaround. I mean, this is how it was 2 years ago. Raptors got defosted in Milwaukee twice, and then we came back to win 4 straight to beat them in that series, right? So hopefully it becomes more of a competition than
the
not.
Raptors ain't the Nets, bro. The Nets ain't the Raptors.
Bro, if you put that 2019 roster together, I think we could take out the Nets. We had so much depth on that team.
We would get swept.
No, we wouldn't.
No,
sweet.
No.
That's sweet.
Bro, did you see?
We still have Kawhi. I think we lose. We lose the series, and I'd say we do 6.
You guys are
no. I'm talking.
Yo,
about
you guys even
no.
Remember when Freddie fucking his son was born? You see the way he was playing?
No, I'm saying Freddie. I'm talking about the Raptors squad fully constructed as it was. The roster versus this team right now without James Harden on the team.
Without James Harden?
Okay, yeah. Then obviously I'll take the Raps, but James Harden's huge.
Raps.
So listen, this Nets team ain't fair, yo. I don't care what y'all saying.
Where did Blake Griffin come from, man?
Blake Griffin is not a crap player. He's wicked.
Bro, he had 5 dunks in total in Detroit for 2 years, and he has 25 up to this point with the Nets.
Yo, it was all act.
Bro, he's playing. He's posterizing people and dunking like he never lost his hops. That's crazy.
Yeah, Blake Griffin finessed them. He finessed Detroit.
He wanted millions. Bro, and he was talking all this shit. I think he realized, he's like, the teams don't give a fuck about me, so I ain't going to give a fuck about the teams.
Yeah, get your money, man.
Blake Griffin was never a number 1 player on a team. Let's be honest. He should have never been the number 1.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he was in Detroit. You don't count my boy D Rose. Yeah. But Blake Griffin is like more of a 3, I'd say. I don't even think he's a 2.
Yeah.
That Lob City team should have been able to win eventually. I mean, before Golden State became Golden State, the Lob City team should have won, but they blew a 3-1 lead to the Houston Rockets with James Harden, Dwight Howard, and that's all she wrote for that team. That was like their prime moment to get through and win the championship, but it didn't happen. But any final thoughts about this before we wrap it up?
It's gonna be a fun series, yo. Can't wait. Let's see.
I can't wait to the finals, bro. I felt like the Nets Bucks was gonna be like basically the finals and like the best series in the whole playoffs, but it's not shaping up like that right now.
It's gonna be. I'm calling it now. It's gonna be Nets and Clippers.
Nets and Clippers. I mean that. Yeah, I'm hoping that's the best series now.
That's gonna be the most fun to watch. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yo, if not, Hawks and Suns. I'm joking.
Hawks look good.
Hawks look like they can beat Philly right now. Yeah. I was surprised. I didn't know Embiid was even playing the first game.
Nah, he was. He has a meniscus tear, but he might be questionable.
Nah, man. I heard it's not. He doesn't have a meniscus tear. It's something else.
No, it's a small tear. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, we got less than a minute left. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, you guys are good. Final thoughts are done.
Yeah.
You okay about the predictions? All right. Well, that's going to do it for this podcast. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you haven't liked the video, make sure you like it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to it. What are y'all waiting for? Stop slacking, bro. And we'll be back as soon as these series are over for the conference finals matchup. Until then, stay blessed, stay woke, and please stay safe. Peace!
Yeah, 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 yeah. The price I want for sure you gon' need.